All right, folks, we'll be getting to you here in just a moment as we have a few little technical difficulties to get through, but we'll be back here with the Navarro Lady Softball game against Davenport Lady Wolves. All right, we're bringing you live the Navarro softball game right now. Davenport leads the series 1-0. We're going to get our audio to our commentator. As soon as we can get that available. And there's a base hit. Now that goes for the Lady Panthers. All right. Next batter up. Caleb Nagel. I'm sorry. Cody Zimmer. So advances the runner to second base. And Baker now at second and holding. Next up to bat, Sarah Failer. You can hit just, if you see something good, just hit make clip.
And we have audio now at the Wolfpack Stadium here in Davenport, here at Davenport High School. Currently, we are in the bottom of the first inning. The Lady Panthers got a leadoff single to start this game from Jillian Baker, but were unable to move her past second base in that inning after Katie Zimmer grounded out 4-3. Sarah Failer flew out to right, and then Caitlin Tovar flew out to center. And so far in this first at bat to Kinley Keller, we have a ball and a strike, and now we're having a catcher's equipment malfunction. Seems to be part of the story of the day, but we'll get that worked out. That gives us a chance, though, to go over the starting lineup for your Lady Panthers. Like I said, leading off was Jillian Baker. She is number 2, and she is the second baseman today. Batting second is number 1, Katie Zimmer. She is playing center field. Batting third with number 11 is Sarah Failer. She's at third base. Batting fourth is number 12, Caitlin Tovar. She will be the shortstop. Batting fifth is number 4, Shelby Stevens. She will be the catcher. Batting sixth is number 14, Sam Reyes. She'll be the designated player for the Lady Panthers tonight. Batting seventh is number 9, Ari Rodriguez. She is in left field. Batting eighth is number 13, Jocelyn Diaz. She is the first baseman. And batting ninth is number 10, Maddie Gillum. She is in right field. And making the lineup card tonight is number 6, Reagan Herrera. She is your flex spot, and she is pitching for the Panthers tonight. She pitched last night. She started the game, left for Sarah Failer. And that was the game 1 loss, 18-0 to the Wolfpack, the Lady Wolfpack, as we are in game 2 of this 3-game series. Here's the pitch from Herrera, swung on and hit well to left. And watching this ball leave the yard up on the burn to the right of the light standard is Kinley Keller. She will leave the yard again. She hit a home run last night, a 3-run Jimmy Jack that made it 9-0. And with that home run, it is quickly 1-0 for the Lady Wolves. Now, last night's home run was a 3-run home run. That came in the 3rd inning. Last night, Keller went 3 for 5, had the home run, and had a total of 7 RBIs. The Lady Wolves are using the theory a lot of Major League Baseball teams are turning to now is put one of your best hitters in that leadoff spot instead of a speedy guy. As you can see, it is working so far for the Lady Wolves. Here's a pitch from Herrera. She's against Katie Walsh this time, the catcher, wearing number 17. That's ball 1. On deck is Jocelyn Asai. She'll be the pitcher tonight for the Davenports. Allison Frosto hits 4th. She will be the shortstop. That pitch is a little low. Count goes 2-0. Aubrey Phelan will bat 6. She wears number 12, and she will be the 3rd baseman for the Wolfpack. Batting 7th is Mackenzie Mendoza. She is the 2nd baseman. This ball is hit well to the right side. The wind will push it to the right. Count goes 2-1.
Sounded good.
Let's finish the lineup now for the Lady Wolves. Addison Willis is the 8-hole hitter. She's wearing number 8 and will play right field. And batting 9th, number 18, Jordan Stussy. She will play first base tonight. She pitched last night and had the shutout against the Lady Panthers. Swung on and popped up off the handle of the bat. The wind will blow it over to second base, and right there is Jillian Baker for the first out of the inning.
Now, coming to the plate for the Wolves, number 11.
So in the field for the Lady Panthers, since we had to rush through those lineups, you have Failer, Tovar, Baker, and Diaz. That's 3rd, short, 2nd, and 1st. And Rodriguez, Zimmer, and Gillum from left to right. That first pitch is high to Jocelyn Asai. Asai went 0 for 5 last night for the Wolfpack. Only 3 spots last night, did not record a hit for Davenport. This is swung on and hit well to left. Rodriguez is back. She's at the wall, looks up. This one is not as far as the Keller home run, but clears the fence, probably about 220 feet. The 3rd home run of the series for the Lady Wolfpack. And it's 2-0 now. And it's kind of ironic if you look at the weather right now. You can see our weather bug in the lower left corner. 85 degrees, feels about like 90 degrees out here. We had some clouds come over us finally. Most of our setup was done in the bright sun, registering about 95 degrees on the heat index. The wind is blowing pretty strong out to right. And so these home runs that Keller and Alsai have hit have been to left field they've struck them pretty well in the barrel of the bat. There's Allison Frosto, the shortstop. She went 4 for 5 last night. All 4 hits were singles. And Reagan misses high, ball 1. There are no fans on the fence side of the burn here at Davenport, but there are some fans beyond the fence. There's a hit in the 6th hole. Tovar dives, gets up with the gun from shortstop. Not quick enough. That was a tough play for Tovar, no matter what she did. So the infield single for Frosto will be her 5th single of the series. Of course, Davenport leads this series 1-0 with the 18-0 win last night at Navarro. That was game 1. We're at game 2 here at Davenport. So Jordan Altmaier steps in. She went 1 for 3 last night, had 2 walks. Herrera comes home, pitches, misses low and in, ball 1. Aubrey Fallon, the 6-hole hitter, waits on deck. She's playing third base tonight. Again, it's Rodriguez, Zimmer, and Gillum, left center to right for the Lady Panthers. And this hitter, hit her on the back leg, on the back knee. So the 2 walks last night for Altmaier, add in the hit by pitch now. And with 1 out, there's runners on first and second for the Lady Wolfpack. Aubrey Fallon steps in, the third baseman wearing number 12. Went 1 for 1 last night, had 3 free passes. Herrera looks home, kicks, comes in, misses high, ball 1. Lady Panthers finished 3rd in district play. They draw the number 2 seed Davenport. Pitch a strike on the inside corner. Count goes 1-1. Davenport finished 8-2 in district play. Lady Panthers finished 4-6. There's the yee-haw for the strike. There we go again. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Reagan. Popped up in the infield. Tovar calling. Infield fly rule is called with runners on first and second. But Tovar is there for the easy out, the easy pop-up, and there's 2 away.
Number 2.
Herrera able to get in on the hands of Fallon on that pitch. Similar to what she did to Katie Walsh on the first out of the inning. There's Mackenzie Mendoza, the second baseman, went 2 for 3 yesterday. Had 2 singles. That was in game 1. And this is a little nubber. Right back to Herrera. She's there, the inning is over. So if it wasn't for the 2 solo shots, that would have been it for the inning. But the Wolfpack get 2 solo home runs here in the bottom of the first inning and lead 2-0. You're listening to the Navarro Panther Network. Game 2 of the Bi-District Playoffs continues.
All right, we're back on the air, and sorry we were a little muted there, and we'll bring back the audio here, but we're in the production trailer. We finally got things hooked up. It's, as you see, a lot of wires and stuff. Miss Beatrice Wells, and then you have Yondell over working replay and keeping up with the scoreboard. He's a multitasker indeed. So, and if you want to donate, go to the QR code, so we'll get everything up and running here. And sorry it took us an inning to get it done, but we are in the second inning, and we're going loud and proud. So go Lady Panthers.
Hank, can you still hear me in the booth?
Oh yeah,
That's awesome. Glad we're running live. I want to give a shout out and thanks. We had a lot of Davenport viewers last night, and one of them was in Seattle. That's what I learned. And we got some donations to the club last night from Davenport viewers, and so I really want to thank you guys for that. With the huge thing you do for our broadcasters and our kids and their future jobs, we really, really appreciate it. We head to the top of the second inning. Here's Shelby Stevens, the catcher for the Lady Panthers. Pitch to her, swung, hit hard at second. But right there is Mendoza, takes the one hopper off the chest, records the out 4-3. Here's Sam Reyes, batting number 14, the designated player for the Lady Panthers. She went 0 for 1 last night, recorded a sacrifice in her 1 of 2 at-bats. Well-struck ball by Stevens. See if the Panthers can start barreling up here against Alsai, who played first base last night. This ball's hit foul. pitching last night for the Lady Wolfpack was Stussy. She is playing first base, so Alcide and Stussy just switching places this evening. Two runs home in the bottom of the first inning for the Lady Wolves on 2 solo home runs. Panthers down 2-0. The 0-1 hits in the left back shoulder. Sam Reyes tosses the bat out of the way.
Next up, number
A little
9,
begrudgingly.
Ari Rodriguez.
But the free pass will put another Panther on base. They had a leadoff single from Jillian Baker in the first inning, but Jillian was not able to move past second. So here's Ari Rodriguez, the left fielder. 370 batting average on the year, 564 on base percentage, 0 for 2 last night.
Because all you have to do is hit make clip after that.
Here's the pitch. It's a ball off the outside corner. On deck, Jocelyn Diaz, first baseman for the Lady Panthers tonight. Maddie Gillum, the 9-hole hitter, waits in the hole. Here's the pitch. It's low and away. Count goes 2-0. So 5, 6, 7 let off this inning. This is the 7-hole hitter, Rodriguez, right here, 1 away. And she's out in front of that pitch. A little off-speed pitch. 2-1 there to Ari. Sun breaking through the clouds here at Wolfpack Stadium. 2-1. It's a strike on the upper part of the strike zone. That was away and at the letters. Count goes 2-2. Sam Reyes is on first. She reached by being hit on her back left shoulder. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that was away. Full count here. Head coach Alma Clack calls out some signals to the home plate hitter. Counts full. It's good count to start the runner. Here's the pitch. Runner stays home. It's strike 3 on the outside corner. Swinging through it was Rodriguez, and there's 2 away. So with 1 out and with 2 outs and one Lady Panther on base, here's
Next
Jocelyn
up, number
Diaz, the
13,
first baseman.
Jocelyn Diaz.
Jocelyn Diaz did not have a plate appearance last night. She's going to be looking to move Reyes up 90 feet at least. Ball is outside. On deck, the 9-hole hitter, Maddie Gillum. Gillum will be looking for her first hit of the series. 1-0. Popped up. This is back to the fencing right in front of us, and making the play is the catcher, Walsh. Hangs on to it, and the inning is over. We've played 1.5 here at Wolfpack Stadium. It's 2-0. The Lady Wolves in front of the Lady Panthers. We're back after this on the Navarro Panther Network.
Again, if you want to donate, we have the QR code up back in the production trailer. Got our multi-views up. Miss Wells there running the remote camera that's on top of, get this, on top of the press box, but nobody's on it with it. It's just a remote camera, and she gets to run it from inside the air conditioning area. And then Yandel overworking on the replay machine, and again keeping up with the score. A very good multitasker. I am not that multitasking type. You know, I can do one thing at a time. So back to you, Clay, and here we go back to the game.
Now
We move to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0. Davenport in front of Navarro here in game 2 of the bi-district playoff. The number 2 seeded, the number 2 finishing, I should say, the Davenport Lady Wolves, and finishing 3rd in their district was the Lady Panthers with a 4-6 record. Davenport 8-2. Those are your district records. Sarah Fallon has come in at 3rd against Addison Willis. Here's the pitch from Herrera. Misses in, ball 1. Last night, Willis went 2 for 3. She had a walk. The left-handed hitter. 1-0. That's a ball on the outside corner. Both pitches have not missed by too much there from Reagan. Maybe just about half a ball length, either direction. Counts 2-0. There's a chopper right back to Herrera. Bends down with the glove, finds the ball, and throws the first one away. Two consecutive putouts there by Herrera.
First base, senior Jordan Stussy.
Jordan Stussy will step in. She's the first baseman tonight for the Lady Wolfpack. She bats ninth. Wearing number 18, went 0 for 1 yesterday. 2 walks and a sacrifice. Stussy pitched 5 innings last night.
Jacob, if you hear me, you may have to refocus.
Herrera comes home. That pitch misses in for ball 1, and from my vantage point, those aren't missing by too much.
Jacob, if you can hear me,
Herrera may need to move the ball over by the seam of the softball. Here's the pitch right at Tovar in the air. Reaches up, cap high, makes the play, and there are now 2 away.
Next up, number 10, center fielder, Kinley Keller.
Kinley Keller steps in, and she has been a Navarro killer so far. The center fielder is now 4 for 6 on the series, 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. Had a home run in her first at bat. Here's the pitch. That pitch is outside, ball 1. Keller had the 3-run home run yesterday that made it 9-0. This was in the 3rd inning yesterday. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit well to left. Rodriguez is there. Near the base of the wall, makes the play, and the inning is over. No runs this inning for the Lady Wolves. The Panthers come to bat in the top of the 3rd inning with an opportunity to jump on the board on the Navarro Panther Network.
You're watching Game 2 of the bi-district round between the Davenport Lady Wolves and your Navarro Lady Panthers. We're here close to Garden Ridge, San Antonio area, and the beautiful complex they have here in Davenport. So we'd like to thank our host, Coach Litta, was very, very kind to us, helping us getting everything we needed to get set up. And so we'd like to thank her as well. And Coach Klatt with the Lady Panthers has gotten the Lady Panthers rallied up. So we're ready to get this next inning on the top of the 3rd started. So back to you, Clay.
Coming to the plate for the
Jocelyn
Panthers,
Alsay
number
finishes
10,
warm-up pitches. The Lady Wolves meet
Gilliam.
in the pitcher circle. And we head to the top of the 3rd inning. Maddie Gillum will lead off 9-1-2 for the Lady Panthers. The left-handed Gillum, the right fielder with a .263 batting average and a .417 on-base percentage. Watches ball 1 outside. Last night, Gillum went 0 for 2 at the plate. That was game 1 of this bi-district set, in which the Davenport Lady Wolves lead 1-0 in the overall series. Elimination game tonight for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. Gillum swung on, base hit up the middle. Slaps it right over second base. And for the 2nd time tonight, the Lady Panthers will have the leadoff lady
Next
on.
up, number 6, Reagan Herrera. Number 6.
Number 2, Jillian Baker.
Number 2, Jillian
She will step in,
Baker.
the left-handed hitter, playing second base tonight for the Lady Panthers. Singled her first at bat, adds to that .438 batting average on the season. Last night, 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Both Gillum and Baker look down at their wristbands for the signals. Here's the pitch. And there's strike 1. Looked like maybe something was going to happen there on the base pass. Baker looks down at her wristband again. So does Gillum, and so does first base coach Daryl Harbeth. Here's the 0-1. It's a bunt. It's foul. At the feet of the catcher Walsh. Count goes 1-1. No, 0-2, excuse me. First pitch was a strike, and then the strike on the foul ball. Softball will do a little more bunting with 2 strikes than will baseball, so you can't call it all the way off. In at third, a few steps is Fallon, the third baseman for the Lady Wolves. Shortstop comes in a few steps, also Frosto. She's in well off the cut of the grass. Here's the 0-2. Foul out of play. Slapped to the left by Baker, staying alive. Madison Gillum had a leadoff single this inning. Nobody out so far. 3 strikes, though, to Baker.
All right.
Here's the pitch. Another chopper. This goes foul. Kind of tails off down the halfway down the third base line.
Hey, let's win it.
Jillian Baker with a big smile. She gets the bat from Katie Zimmer. Looking to add to that. 545 on base percentage. 0-2. She pops it up to short. Right there is Frosto. Looks at Maddie Gillum at first. Gillum retreats.
Next up for the Panthers.
And there's one away.
Number 1, Katie Zimmer.
So here's Katie Zimmer, 1 out, and a Lady Panther on first. The center fielder with grounded out 4-3 in her first at bat. Moved Jillian Baker up to second. That was back in the first inning. Lady Panther is able to get someone on base each inning, just has to move them around. Here's the pitch. It's low and away, ball 1. The inning continues, barring a double play ball, is Sarah Failer. The third baseman waits on deck.
Here we go, Katie.
1 ball, 1 out, 1 Lady Panther on base. Here's the pitch. It's a bunt, it goes foul. Count goes 1-1. Here's broadcast booth trying to get the bats going here.
You bet.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Katie Zimmer, the highest batting average on the team, hitting .548, entering the series. And fouls this one off the left side. Also able to get in on the hands a little bit there of Zimmer.
Here we go, Katie, right here. Hey, nobody better, Katie, right here, kid.
Gillum on first. She had a leadoff single.
Yeah, just show it there and play it.
Zimmer waves the bat over her left shoulder. Right foot near the batter's box out. Hit well to left field. Kind of curves back toward the center fielder, Keller. She's there. She makes the play. There's 2 away.
Next up, number 11, Sarah Fowler.
So here's Sarah Failer. She flew out to right field her first at bat. 0 for 2 yesterday, looking for her first hit of the series. Failer steps in. Adjusts the shirt. Panthers with the purple tops today, outlined in gold. And the black pants with purple socks. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well to right field. Willis retreats just a little bit, gets under it, makes the play. So the Panthers put the ball in play, but just not finding the green so far.
Right, that was a nice hit, though. Got her back almost to the so-called, warning track that you see in a lot of other places.
And you know, Hank, sometimes that's one of the things you kind of look at. How hard are we hitting balls? We're hitting a lot of
Right.
soft outs.
Right.
Lady Panthers have 3 or 4 hard outs right now. It's
Yeah.
just, can the ball start to fall?
Yeah.
We'll find out when they come to bat in the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd here on the Navarro Panther Network.
All right, again, you're watching the Davenport Wolves, the Lady Wolves versus their Navarro Lady Panthers. And so we're playing in Davenport. So here's a quick look again at the QR code and the production trailer. We got all sorts of stuff laid out here, but we haven't had many replays to have. There's Miss Wells. I'm back over here somewhere. There I am. And then Yondell. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll bring it back and we'll bring Clay in. But anybody wants to donate, use that QR code. It'd be great.
I had those yesterday. All right, we're heading to the bottom of the third inning, 2-0.
Now,
The Lady Wolves in front. 2 solo home runs back in the first inning by Keller and by Alsay, and that has made all the difference. That was the first hit of the series for Jacelyn Alsay. We will see her again in this inning. Katie Walsh, the number 2 hitter. Jocelyn Alsay, the number 3 hitter, and Allison Frosto, the number 4 hitter here in this inning. Pitches high, ball 1 from Reagan Herrera. Herrera back on the mound after the start last night. Delivers home. Misses low, count goes 2-0. Walsh on the series is 0 for 3 with 1 hit by pitch and 2 walks. The left-hander swings this one at right center field gap. Gillum's going over. She can't get there. Will go to the wall. Off the wall. Zimmer picks it up, gets it in, and a leadoff double for Katie Walsh.
now up for the Wolves, number 11, pitcher, Jazzy Alsay.
They call her Jazzy Alsay. She has a solo home run, batting third for the Lady Wolves here tonight. Has a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Lady Wolves looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt, gets away. A lot of foul territory here at Davenport. That one scooted all the way back to the wall. Moving up to third is Walsh. Nobody out. Lady Wolf stands at third. And the pitcher also looking to help herself out. Here's the pitch. It is foul back toward the Davenport dugout. Count goes 1-1. Failer retrieves the foul ball, gives it back to Herrera. Playing back near the color grass is Caitlin Tovar. Playing in just short, just inside of third is Failer. And this ball gets away again. Back to the wall. Easy run scores there for Walsh. And so the wild pitch allows another run to score. It's now 3-0 for the Lady Wolves. I believe Alsay attempted to make it look like maybe she got hit, but that is not the ruling at home plate. 2-1 count. A little bit of a discussion between the field umpire and the first base coach for Davenport about how that ball was called. 2-1 pitch. It's high, 3-1. On deck, Allison Frosto. She's 5 for 6 in this series with 5 singles. Like to get her to the plate with 1 out. Herrera comes home. Ball 4 up high. So Alsay, who has 1 hit on the series, records a walk. And she goes down to first base with nobody out. Here's Allison Frosto, the shortstop. We mentioned she is 5 for 6 in the series with 5 singles. Tovar plays back toward the grass. And about even with third is Failer. There's a ball just off the inside corner. Herrera struggling to get the close calls tonight around the plate. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, hit to center. Zimmer comes in hard. She's there. Makes the basket catch. Throws the first double play. Caught Alsay off first. I'm not sure if Alsay thought that was going to be an easy single or not, but Zimmer with speed able to come in and make the play, and the 2-ball puts 2 outs on the board. Great heads-up play by Zimmer there. Here's Jordan Altmaier, the left fielder. 1 for 3 on yesterday. Had 2 walks, was hit by a pitcher first at bat tonight. Herrera comes home. Ground ball to third. Failer on the 1 hop. Throws the ball across. Catches the ball about eye high, and that ends the inning. So the leadoff double does its damage. But we have played 3 complete innings here at Davenport. It's 3-0. Lady Panthers coming up in the 4th, looking to get those bats rolling.
Well, it's the battle between the cats and dogs here, and right now the dogs are winning. The Davenport Lady Wolves, they have the lead right now going into the top of the 4th inning, 3-0. And so if you do want to donate, here's the QR code back in the production trailer, and there it is. And you can have the link come up on your phone. Go to that link, pay on PayPal, and whatever you'd like to donate. We'll take any amount, from 5, 10, 100, 500. We had people from last year, 500. So
Just think for a second with me, if you will, what $5 would do to feed these kids on the dollar meal at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's right. This is the broadcast club we're talking about. I failed to mention it. It is for the Navarro Broadcast Club. And I do a lot of volunteering, and you do additional duties, even though you are a principal there. You also do this on your own time, so we appreciate it as well for Clay Scarborough.
For Beatrice Wells, our 3 students here tonight.
Yeah.
So, Hank, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If we were scoring a lot of runs, would it be raining cats and dogs?
I think it'd be raining only cats at that point.
Okay. Here's the first pitch at the top of the 4th inning. Swung on. Kason Tovar was looking to make this a 2-run game with the swing of that pitch.
Oh, wow, I better get it back to the right screen.
0-1. Outside gets ahead of Tovar. Tovar flew out to center field her first at bat. That ended the first inning. Here's the pitch. Tovar swings and pops this up real high in the center. In comes Keller. Keller is there and makes the play. And there's one away. Between Keller and Zimmer, the center field area is on lockdown for both of these teams, both with good speed and good arms. Here's Shelby Stevens, Lady Panthers catcher. Grounded out 4-3 her first at bat. Went 0 for 1 yesterday with a walk. Looking for her first hit of the series. Offside kicks and comes home. Hit hard to short and off the glove of Frosto. Goes the bright yellow ball. Shelby Stevens will reach on the E6, but Lady Panthers again have another runner on base. They have successfully put someone on every inning so far in this game, but just have not been able to move around the bases.
Well, remember what Lance said, at our post game at the last game last night was that you need to get the sticks going, and they sure have now.
It's a matter of getting them across. It's a 3-0 game here in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. And kind of fishing for that outside pitch was Reyes, trying to go the other way with it. Had trouble keeping her weight back on the pitch. Reyes hit by a pitcher first at bat on her left shoulder blade. I'll say signals yes to the pitch and comes home. Pitch is outside, kind of goes 1-1. On deck, Ari Rodriguez. Reyes adjusts the batting gloves. Adjusts the mask. Outside looks down at the dirt. Looks up at the catcher and comes home. Hit hard left side. Third baseman's there, goes to second for 1. On to first, it's late to first, but out at second on the fielder's choice is Stevens. Put out goes 5-4. And Reyes reaches first base on the fielder's choice. 2 away now. Ari Rodriguez steps in, struck out her first at bat. Enter the series with a .370 batting average and a .564 on base percentage. 0 for 3 so far in the series. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Back out of play on the right side. Off the netting. Sam Reyes is at first. He reached on the fielder's choice. Alsal looks up. Comes home. Foul back to the netting. Count goes 0-2. On deck, Jocelyn Diaz. If the inning can continue here in the top of the 4th. So far, very efficient pitching from Davenport tonight and Alsai. She's only gone to 6 pitches on 1 hitter tonight. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up. Mendoza is there on the cut of the grass, makes the play behind second base, and the 4th inning is over. The Panthers once again strand a runner on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Davenport 3, Navarro nothing. Navarro Panther Network continues in a moment.
All right, you're watching Game 2, and a Game 3 will be necessary if the Lady Panthers can pull it off. So we're watching Game 2 here in San Antonio, Texas, near Garden Ridge area at Davenport High School. And again, we like to thank our hosts for giving us all the equipment we needed, the ladders to get the to get everything up there where you see the camera now. We were able to get it on top of the press box. Just we'd like to thank them. Can't thank them enough, put it that way. But go Lady Panthers.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Aubrey Fallon, Mackenzie Mendoza, and Addison Willis will step in for the Davenports.
Aubrey Fallon.
Fallon, the 6-hole hitter, Mendoza, the 7-hole hitter, and Willis hitting 8th on the night. Reagan Herrera will look to hang another 0. Hung a 0 in the 2nd. 2 runs for the Lady Wolves in the 1st, and 1 run in the 3rd off the leadoff double. So here's Fallon. 1 for 3. 1 for 1, excuse me. Strike 1 from Herrera. 1 for 1 yesterday. 3 free passes. She popped out to Tovar. I kind of lined out to Tovar back in the 1st inning. Here's the pitch. Foul. Count goes 0-2. Herrera with count advantage. We get to go to work. Herrera with the 0-2 delivery. Comes home. It's high for a ball. Use that high pitch next. Move that around the strike zone. Change the eye level of the hitter. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. From too high to too low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. In the top of the 4th inning. Leadoff home run by Kelly Keller in the 1st. Then a solo home run by Jocelyn Alsai in the 1st. Herrera misses on the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Count goes 3-2. The full count delivery. Here's the pitch. And it goes off the front elbow of Fallon. So officially a hit by pitch. Would have been ball 4. And for the 3rd time tonight, the leadoff hitter will reach base for the Lady Wolves. The home run in the 1st, the double in the 3rd, and the hit batter here in the 4th. Here's Mackenzie Mendoza, the 2nd baseman. She popped out her first at bat to Reagan Herrera. 2 for 3 last night. Ball gets away. And moving up to second base is Fallon on ball 1. Herrera, the glove over the head, comes home, hit hard. That's a base hit to left field. Rodriguez is there, bobbles the ball, but nowhere to run. Has Fallon past third base, so a hard hit single from Mendoza. We give the Lady Wolves runners at 1st and 3rd with nobody out here in the 4th inning. I'll bring up the number 8-hole hitter, Addison Willis. She grounded out 1-3 in her first at bat. The left-handed right fielder. Here's the pitch. Low and away. Good block there by Stevens. Saves a run from scoring. Herrera toes the rubber. Leans back and comes home. Misses away. Count goes 2-0. On deck, the 9-hole hitter, Jordan Stussy. Stussy last night pitched for the Lady Wolves, playing first base tonight. Two balls, no outs, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, about letter high. Count goes 2-1. And Mr. Dieter mentioned the fact that if this series was to continue, we'll see you at noon tomorrow, back at Navarro. Lady Panthers are going to have to warm the bats up pretty quick. The pitch from Herrera. Strike swinging. And kind of caught in the middle, and now retreating back to first was Mendoza. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Sarah Failer playing in of third, about 10 to 15 feet. Sam Reyes playing very much near the bag in a no doubles alignment. Herrera comes home. This is hit well to left field. Rodriguez has a long way to run, so does Zimmer. It falls right in between, and Zimmer picks it up, throws into second. And staying at second is Mendoza, but scoring on the hit is Fallon. So the RBI single for Willis makes it a 4-0 game with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jordan Stussy will step in. She is playing first base tonight for the Lady Wolves. She lined out to Tovar her first at bat in the 2nd inning. Little catcher's conference there as Zimmer Stevens goes out to talk to Herrera. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Mendoza is on second for the Lady Wolves. Willis on first. And the 9-hole hitter Stussy steps in. 0 for 1 last night, 2 walks and a sacrifice. As we mentioned already, she's 0 for 1 of the day. Here's the pitch. And watch it, strike 1 from Herrera. Herrera can stay ahead in the count, get the double play ball here.
Hey, somebody make a play. Let's
Last
go.
inning, the Lady Panthers were able to turn double play ball on a line drive to center field. That pitch is a strike at the letters. Way off second was Mendoza. And she gets back in as Stevens throws down to second. Count goes 0-2 to Stussy.
Hey, let's find it out.
Sun breaking back through here in Davenport. Foul ball into the Davenport dugout. Herrera stays way ahead in the count. And we're going to wait for that softball to get all the way back in. Nice dig by Failer. Gives the ball to Herrera. 2 solo home runs for the Lady Wolves in the 1st inning. A single run in the 3rd, and so far a single run here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch is low and in. First ball of the at-bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck, Kinley Keller, the leadoff hitter for the Lady Wolves. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back to the dugout of Davenport. That one was hit pretty hard. Herrera has thrown 4 strikes this at bat. First time tonight she's had to fill up the zone that much to any hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hit hard again back to the Davenport dugout. The 5th strike of the at bat. Our crowd mic picking up the Davenport Lady Wolves and their softball chants. Coming home, Herrera. This is hit well to left. Rodriguez is back. She's at the wall, and this ball is gone. The 9-hole hitter, Jordan Stussy, with a 3-run home run. So the first 4 Lady Wolves to reach base this inning have all scored. The hit by pitch scored. The 2 singles just scored on the 3-run home run. And that's a little bit of a shame there as Herrera's way ahead in the count. 1-2, and
She took that one deep. That was for sure.
she
There's
did.
no doubt.
Haley Carlick has come onto the field. I think we're going to have a little bit
Yeah.
of a pitching change here. So while we do that, Hank, let's
Yes,
talk
sir.
about some things going on at Navarro. Let's get to those weekend notes. Reagan Herrera will leave the game, and Sarah Failer will come on to pitch. So today for tennis at District, Gigi Coelho played for third place. We have not heard the results of that, but she was the lone lady and men Panther, if you will, to move on to day 2 of the district tennis matches. So Gigi Coelho playing for third today for district tennis. This weekend, our UIL academic team is at regionals. They are in Corpus Christi this weekend. I wonder if they'll eat at the Whataburger there by the water. And hopefully we'll get some number sense and some calculator application wins and move on to the next round. Also on Saturday is our vase competition. That is an art competition. We have one lady in that contest. That is late tomorrow. We should hear on our ranking in state. And we'll get a couple more notes here in just a minute. One of them involves our Panther band winning another award. And let's get back to the game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Sarah Failer is now on for the Lady Panthers to pitch. She will face Kinley Keller, who has not been very kind to the Lady Panthers this series. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit well to left field, and that ball is gone. Failer just kind of shrugs her shoulders as it was a fastball, and that ball just jumped out of here. That's the 3rd home run of the series for Keller. And the Lady Wolves go back-to-back. The 3-run home run, and then now the home run from Keller. That's the 4th home run of the night for the Lady Wolves. If you had them in your fantasy lineup tonight, you did well. That's now the 9th RBI for Keller this series. 5 runs home here in the top of the 4th inning, and there's nobody out. We will have a pinch hitter, it looks like, so we'll pull up that roster here real quick.
Now up for the Wolves, number 14, Abby Brandeis.
Abby Brandeis will step in. She will hit here in the 4th inning. Brandeis shares the name of another Comell High School. She'll come up with nobody on base. She'll take the place of Katie Walsh, who is 1 for 2 of the night. She's the catcher. We'll see if Brandeis will handle the catching duties from here on out. The first pitch from Failer is up high, ball 1. The inning started with a hit by pitch to Aubrey Fallon, followed by 2 singles and a 3-run home run by Jordan Stussy, and then another home run by Kinley Keller, her 3rd of the series. Ball 2, low in the dirt. We enter this inning with a 3-0 disadvantage to the Lady Panthers. Now 8-0. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. Count goes 2-1. Failer started the game at 3rd. Haley Carlick has now checked in at 3rd base for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. Brandeis thought about it, held up. Count goes 3-1. Here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. And the walk to Miss Brandeis will put her on first.
Number 11, pitcher, Jazzy Outside.
Justin Outside steps in. She has a home run and a walk so far in this game. She was doubled off back in the 3rd inning on a nice play by Zimmer in center field. 1 for 6 this series. The 1 is the home run. Ground ball to Fowler. She'll go to 2nd for the out. It will not work. It'll go deep in the outfield. Gillum was coming over to back up first. The ball rolls near right center field. Ball's cut off and scoring all the way from first base is Brandeis, and moving up to 2nd
Now up
on
for
the
Wolves,
errant throw will
number
be
19,
Alsai.
shortstop, senior, Ali
I would have gone for a
Frausto.
fielder's choice or an infield single, but now at 2nd is Johnson Alsai. It is 9-0. Here's Allison Frosto, the shortstop. She went on that first pitch. So, yes, she did. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Missing just a little bit on that pitch. Count goes 1-1. Missing low. Count goes 2-1 to Frosto. Frosto, 5 hits in the series.
Here we go, Sarah.
All have been singles. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing on, hit hard. Off the glove of Baker. She's not able to pick it up in time to get the ball to first. So the E will allow another runner on base with nobody out. And moving to third is Alsai. So nobody out here in the 4th inning. And we're going to get set up here. Mr. Dieter back in the broadcast booth as we roll through this bottom of the 4th inning. We're going to be joined shortly by the superintendent of schools for Navarro High School, Miss Mandy Epley. We're going to get her on the mic here in a second.
Oh, awesome. Awesome, yeah. Talk about the bond and early voting. I know
think
Lance
that'd be
sent us a picture. He voted.
That'd be a great topic, Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ball's a little low, dead ball. So they hit her foot. So the hit by pitch will load the bases here with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That will bring to the plate Aubrey Fallon. She led off the
Now
inning
up for the Wolves, number
being
15,
hit by a pitch.
Alyssa Dyer.
A new hitter here, number 15, Dyer, will step in, actually, for Fallon. Sarah Failer inside the pitching circle, stretches her net, looks up. All the infield has come all the way in for the Panthers here, trying to cut off the run to minimize the damage here as it is 9-0. Panthers looking a way to keep this close enough they can keep the game going. When they come to bat in the 5th, here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. It is off the glove of Haley Carlick at third. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Into third comes the ball and all the way to the pitcher. So the double for Fallon will bring home 2 more Lady Wolves. Moving to third is Altmeyer. And Dyer comes off the bench for a 2 RBI double. Here comes Mackenzie Mendoza. She's 1 for 2 on the night. Let's see if Mendoza will be our hitter. A little discussion on the mound. That gives us just a second, Hank. Let's finish this list of things going on here at Navarro this week.
Yeah, go for
The
it.
Panther Band. They won first at the Battle of the Bands Festival. This is associated with the Fiesta. They also got, because of first, they got a little money that will go into their back pocket for the band. So the Panther Band.
Awesome.
Doing Panther Band things.
Now the
Which they do it
for the
very
Wolves,
good as well.
They do.
Yeah.
State a couple times last couple of years. On second is Dyer. On third, excuse me. Yeah, on third is Altmeyer. Frosto scored. It is 11-0. We have nobody out here in the 4th inning. 8 Lady Wolves have scored thus far. Mendoza singled earlier in this inning. She also lined out to the pitcher earlier in the game. Nice block by Stevens. We'll keep Altmeyer at third. On deck, Addison Willis. Here's the pitch, way high. Coming out of her stance is Stevens. Count goes 2-0. Fowler comes home, misses in the dirt. Count goes 3-0. Yeah. We'll see this pitch here on the 3-0. We'll have Miss Mandy Epley all mic'd up and ready to roll. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Strike, just a little low, kind of goes 3-1. We'll see what Mendoza will do here. 3-1 pitch with a base open. It's a strike at the letters, count goes full. Looking for the first out of the inning. 8 runs across here for the Davenports. Lady Panthers will come to the plate in the 5th, looking to extend the game. Here's the pitch. It's high ball 4 with the base open. That will load them up. So now joining us is the superintendent of schools, Miss Mandy Epley. So Miss Epley, first of all, let's do something about the bats. Next inning, if we can, please. But let's talk about the facts, ma'am. Let's talk about the bond and what's coming up here for Navarro.
Make sure you have your mic up and everything on the red button. Remember, the red controls it.
How's that? Can we hear her now?
No, I don't hear it.
Hello, my friends.
Yeah, you should. There we go. All right. A little technical work over here, too.
Absolutely. So you should know by now that we do have a bond election in Navarro ISD, and want to make sure everybody is aware that early voting is already underway. We finished that on the 30th of April, and then the election day is May 4th. Important to note, we did get a new location for that May 4th election voting site, and that is going to be the volunteer fire department in Geronimo. So just a note for everybody.
So what changes voting sites?
So that
would,
that would be the elections office, and they let us know that they were going to change it from the community center today. So we just want to make sure, even though our flyers do say community center, that we did get that changed today. So we've updated that on the website, sent out some emails today, and we'll continue to remind folks.
So quick note on the field, Reagan Herrera has re-entered as a pitcher. Haley Carlick has left the field, and Sarah Failer has returned to third. There's still nobody out. 9 runs in for the Davenports here in the 4th inning. Strike 1 from Herrera. So Ms. Epley, there are 3 propositions on there. If you kind of take us through all 3 of them.
Sure. So we have Proposition A, which is growth and reinvestment. That includes an elementary off-site. That's 2 through 5 elementary.
So Willis has just hit a home run.
We also have some renovations of existing facilities, as well as a new HVAC at the high school.
Let me tell you about the facts of that on about a 90-degree day on that 2nd floor.
I'll also just mention that we do have a B and C proposition. Those together are the new high school facility for athletics. That B proposition is a new stadium with 7,000 seats that supports football, softball, track and field facilities, concessions, restrooms. We also have a field house in that proposition. Also want to point out that Proposition C is for baseball and softball, as well as tennis, and those would be turfed fields.
Yeah, so you can even play when it's raining.
That's where I was going, Hank. That's right.
Oh, wow. You were going there, too. Yeah, that's
strike 1.
I mean, but you see a lot of those facilities all over now. And when playoffs come time, and it's just let's say you get a downpour in the morning, and then it could be ready by the afternoon, ready to play.
Base hit to left field for Stussy.
Coming to the plate for the Wolves.
12 runs across now for the Lady Wolves here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Simply other major notes from that bond. We're looking at the tax rate. What happens there?
So you're looking at an increase to the tax rate. On our website, we have specifics about that maximum effect on a tax rate. So I want you to check that out if that's something you're interested in looking at. But I do want to note that we did get an update from our demographer for the 4th quarter. And our long-range facilities planning committee does look at that detail. And we have demographer projections showing us to growing over 6,000 students in the next 10 years. So definitely looking at the expansion of how many kids will be Navarro Panthers. And we're also looking at more houses coming. Projection is showing 750 to 800 houses closing every year, and that is for the foreseeable future.
There's only 365 days in a year, so just picture that out.
Right.
Yeah. And we've seen this, over the years, and now it's just accelerated.
Another well hit ball, left field. This is on the left field burn. 3 more runs are home. It's 18-0, Lady Wolves. So, Ms. Epley, there's a lot of information on our website, a lot of information that is really hard to obtain here just talking to you now, or, even as you just go through the website. So if I have a question, where do I go?
So you can go to the website, and on the bond section, we do have a frequently asked question, and there's a Google link right there. If you want to submit a question, you don't see that your question was answered, we will then put that answer back out there for you. But you're also welcome to give me a call anytime. I want people to have the facts. I want you to be a well-informed voter, and most importantly, to go vote. We don't tell you how to vote, but we do want you to go to the polls. We do want your voice to be heard. So please make sure that you go out. Again, early voting is happening now. Those location sites for early voting are also on the website. And then if you do wait till Election Day, that's May 4th. That's a Saturday, and that will be right across from Central Office at the Volunteer Fire Department for Geronimo.
You said early voting again ends on the 30th, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ball 1 to all side. Watches ball 2 up high. Anything else that we got a chance to throw in here on the bond, Ms. Epley?
Truly just be educated, and big thank you to our long-range facilities planning committee, students, teachers, community members who came out and spent their time learning about the district, learning about the facts of construction, and really work together to come up with this long-range 10-year plan. And you can see that on our website. You can see the videos of those meetings and be informed. And a thank you to our board who took the recommendation of that committee and proposed the bond. So just, again, want to make sure you have the facts. So don't be afraid to give me a call. And absolutely go Panthers.
That's right. So while you're still here, Ms. Epley, let's talk about a couple more things going on. We're not far away from Shrek. You have been involved many times in productions like that. Shrek's coming up for our theater department.
Yes.
Awesome.
We got a great preview of that at our first annual, and I'm saying annual now because everyone loved it. That's our Pantherpalooza. Man, we had an amazing community event. So great to see some of our veteran families, fifth-generation farmers out there mingling with our new families coming into the district, seeing kids play carnival games and really get inspired by our older kids performing and seeing what opportunities they have as future Panthers. Signing that beam for the new high school, just a really fantastic event.
Well, there's out for the Lady Panthers.
Excellent.
Next up for the Wolves.
That's right.
Number 21.
Out we
Well,
recorded
and
1 to 3 on the putout.
Well, I have one thing, too. Miss Epley, I'd like to thank you for help coordinating all this as well. And it, it takes a great leader to get the coordination and collaboration from everybody out there. And so we'd like to say thank you very much for what you do as well.
Thank you, sir. It is a pleasure to serve this community.
All right. Well, thank you, Ms. Epley, for joining us.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about a rally here for the Panthers here coming up next.
Yes, we need it.
Proud of these ladies. Great season.
Yeah, regardless, you're in the playoffs. So 18-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 15 runs have been pushed across by the Lady Wolves this inning. We started 3-0. Count goes 1-1 to Altmeyer. If Altmeyer reaches, Aubrey Fallon will bat for the 3rd time this inning. And the hit batter, Altmeyer, will move down to first base.
Coming to the plate for the Wolves, number 15, Alyssa Dyer.
Alyssa Dyer will make her second bat this inning. It was Fallon who led off the inning with being hit by a pitch. 2 outs, and that hits off the face mask of Dyer. So runners on first and second with 2
For
outs.
the Wolves, number 1, Kaylee Ramos.
Kaylee Ramos will step in. This will not be Mackenzie Mendoza. Represents the 20th Lady Wolves to the plate this inning. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. This ball is popped up. Caitlin Tovar comes in near the pitcher circle, makes the play, and the inning is over. So we will move to the top of the 5th inning. The Panthers need 9 to keep the game going. We're back after this on the Navarro Panther Network.
This is Hank Dietert here, and we're back in the production booth. And again, thanks, Miss Epley, for getting us the information that we needed for the bond. And yeah, please go out there and vote if you haven't already. And my favorite place is always in the Brownfields Airport area. That location, CTTC, there, Central Texas Technology Center. Good place, but any place is good. Just go on the website and you look and see Bond 2024 at navarroisd.us, and go there and we'll have the information for you. I have Yandel over there on the replay machine. We haven't used too many replays tonight, but he's over there keeping the scoreboard. Yandel, can you turn around and give a big we got Jacob outside of the camera. Miss Wells, she is the sponsor of the Navarro Broadcast Club. And so if you click on that link, that's what you're donating to. If you go in and click on PayPal and all. So she's running the remote camera from the top of the press box, but from in here. That's the technology we're trying to bring to the students as well. And Jacob's outside with Mia. They run the outside camera, and we show you that view. That view is when you see the players from the side coming up the bat. So that's something that we like to show a couple of different angles from you as opposed to just one angle all the time. So we're going to try to incorporate more cameras as we go. We'll get ready for that as well. We'll have baseball coming up for baseball playoffs. Hopefully we can get some of those games in and go from there. So back at you, Clay.
Schrock. Schroeder. I got it all in.
Haley Schrock stepped in here in the top of the 5th inning. Panthers trail 18-0. This was the score last night in game 1. Panthers need 9 runs here to extend the season for just another couple of innings, and maybe more things can happen after that. Schrock swings at strike 1. Fastball about letter high. On deck, Maddie Gillum. She's followed by Jillian Baker. It'll be 8-9-1 this inning. Alside looks in at the catcher, ground ball to second. And up with it is Mendoza. Throws on to Stussy, and there's one away. So Madison Gillum, who singled her first at bat back in the 3rd inning, led off the 3rd with that single.
Now up, number 10.
She adds to her .263 batting average on the year. Was 0 for 2 last night. After that .417 on base percentage when this series began. Outside toes the rubber. Comes home. Gillum watches ball 1 way up high. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. It's up high. Misses above the letters. Count goes 2-0. Gillum, the patient hitter. Trying to set the table for Jillian Baker. Gillum with count advantage, 2-0. Alside comes home. Gillum pops this up. This may stay in play. Back comes the catcher. Walsh, she's there, and there's 2 away. Second nice play near the back of the backstop for Walsh.
Coming to the plate, number 2, Jillian Baker.
So it'll be up to Jillian Baker to find a way to keep this series going. She's 1 for 2 on the night. The single led off the game back in the 1st inning. Popped out to short her second. Slide comes home. Ground ball, foul. Head coach Alma Klatt uses her foot to stop the ball. Strike 1 to Baker. So Baker has seen a total of 1, 2, 7, 8 pitches tonight, all strikes. Outside comes home. Baker hits another strike to the pitcher on to first, and that is your ball game and your season. Lady Panthers fall on this one 18-0. That's game 2 of the 3-game set. We're going to take a quick break on the Navarro Panther Network. We will come back and wrap this up in just 1 second.
All right. Here as the teams shake hands, and we'd like to thank everybody for being out there watching. And if you get a chance still, we'd ask you to go to the QR code that we'll bring up here on the main screen on the bottom right. And if you wish to donate, go to the link and donate to the Navarro Broadcast Club. Again, that's the Navarro Broadcast Club for that QR code. I'd like to thank Miss Wells, Clay, Scarborough, and Yondell, Mia, and Jacob for putting on the production, along with Dustin Ronshausen helping out as the major grip there. So we appreciate everything that y'all have done. And Clay, we're going to bring it back to you.
All right, welcome back to the post-game show here on the Navarro Panther Network. Lady Panthers fall in Game 2, 18-0. They fell in Game 1, 18-0. And so the bi-district series is over, and so is the season for the Lady Panthers. Congratulations first to them, though. Making the playoffs is no joke, so we appreciate the work of the coaches and the players in just accomplishing that. Wish you could obviously make more things happen, but obviously making the playoffs, no small accomplishment on its own. Tonight went a little bit like the other night, like last night, and the Lady Panthers were in it for a couple of innings, and then the Lady Wolves just started to hit the ball over the place. 3 or 4 home runs tonight. Kinley Keller with 7 RBIs last night adds 2 more home runs to that, finished the series with 9 RBIs. The Wolves is a team that looks like they could go a long way in the playoffs. Good pitching and very strong hitting. So good luck to the Davenport Lady Wolves, and I think we'll be watching them in the bracket for a while, Hank. Not quite sure where they're going to stop.
Yeah, and now they'll go on to play the winner of, I believe it was Columbia.
Yes.
And
Needville.
And if they go on, I think they got a good chance, just like their volleyball team did this last year. If you didn't know, their volleyball team won state this last year for Davenport, and they came out of our district. They had to come down from 0-2, and so this kind of tells you what kind of athletes you have right now.
They're obviously very strong, and I range out of the Metroplex, and so I'm watching a little bit of the Dallas Stars playoff series against the Las Vegas Knights, and that was a team you didn't want to play in the playoffs, and I kind of have the feeling right now like that with the Lady Wolves, that you don't want to play this team in the playoffs right now.
Oh yeah, they are on fire, and if you put one pitch and lay it over the plate, there's 3 or 4 players that could take it yard.
Yeah, and don't make a mistake. They'll definitely punish you.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about a couple of upcoming things on the Navarro Panther Network, and then we'll get you out of here. We are anticipating baseball playoffs next week. They are in the playoffs. We're waiting to see if it'll be Fredericksburg or Wimberley, and that will come down to a game that's being played tonight. So as soon as that information is out, check the Navarro website, check the Navarro High School website, check the social media feeds for both the district and the high school, and we will have that information out to you as soon as we know where our boys are playing, and those games will be carried here on the Navarro Panther Network. I want to mention another big upcoming event, the Dazzler Spring Show. That's next week. We're going to try to air that with a camera and a computer next week so you can see our amazing Dazzlers. That's at 2 p.m. on Saturday next week. We'll be waiting news on tennis at district. Gigi Coelho was playing for 3rd place today, and we have a student in the vase art competition this Saturday, and also UIL Academics. They're in Corpus Christi this weekend. Number Sense, Calculator Applications, a couple others are down there, and the next stop is State for those guys. So we'll see how many we can get going there. Hank Dietert, broadcast crew, we thank you guys. Any final thoughts tonight, Mr. Dietert?
I just would say is still very proud of these young ladies, and for those seniors, thank you very much for what you've done here, and hold your head up high.
Absolutely. So we missed Lance tonight. We'll look forward to having him for baseball next week. So we want to say thank you again to Miss Wells, Yondell, Mia, and Jacob. You know, you guys work. We can't do this without you students. We appreciate that. And Miss Wells, our sponsor. So again, thanks to the posse, and Hank, with you and your broadcast truck. We love your hobby, man. Keep it up.
Yeah, we got to make it better. That's for sure. We'll keep working on it.
That's all right. Baseball next week on the Navarro Panther Network. A little Dazzler action. Until then, good night. God bless, and we'll see you later.
Let's see what you got, Coach Leo.